good, everybody? My name is Demeanor. Welcome back to Underground Everywhere. Today we're joined by a very special guest. We got my boy Chris Meadows in the building. And I think today what we're gonna do, I'm feeling kind of housey, some house music. How you feel about that?
I'm feeling the house music.
You feeling housey?
Yeah,
all right.
Vibes are definitely there. Let's get it.
All right, cool. Let's go into my handy dandy notebook, my little sample pack, and see what we got going on here. Let's pull up.
I feel like Lil Durk in the Young Thug meme. Or like Young Thug's at the computer and he's just like sitting there.
Oh yeah. Nah, I gotta be sending over it like Thug.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's stick there. Let's go to 110 up here.
Are those stems or what? Those are all different samples.
Yeah, these are stems. So I've got the stems for basically the whole thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this
yeah.
is, I think, just the pads, and I want the bass. All right, cool. Drag that bass in right after it. We'll go. Bet. All right, so now I think I'm gonna layer in a little bit of a percussion, some type of percussion groove to see what we can get popping. I want to set the vibe because this has already got a really nice rock to it. It's got a really nice rock, so I just want to accentuate that a little bit. I don't want to do anything that's gonna overpower the rhythm that's already there. You know what I'm saying? But I want to do a little bit of just accentuation. We got to put a little like list or something every time that I say accentuate. I feel like I say accentuate and quantize all the time, like I didn't drop out of school. All we need is a kick right there on that floor. Let me get a good one. You ever go on Splice? Yeah. Splice is dope. Splice, for you guys.
This is not an ad.
This is not an ad. Splice is not paying me, but ayo, Splice. You should be. Splice is a really cool subscription service, kind of like Netflix, but instead of getting shows, you're getting sound packs. So every time I'm loading loops in or different drums and stuff like that, you can get very similar stuff to Splice. And you said you don't usually use Splice. Can you put them on to anher website that you use?
Get on Reddit. Reddit has all the free drum kits you will ever need.
Yeah, right here we're going to link you to Reddit r/drum kits. You can find some really great stuff. They even got some Tay Keith stuff. They've got Sunny Digital.
Sunny Digital. I just grabbed a Tame Impala kit off of there.
Oh, I did too. Hilarious. Yeah. Shout out to Tame Impala. This is not an ad. Just yeah, just like that. Okay, so another gem for you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a compressor on that pad. This is what the pad sounds like. Very atmospheric. I'm going to throw a compressor right on top of that pad. And I'm going to sidechain the pad to the kick. So basically what's going to happen right there is every single time that kick sound happens, what's going to happen is the volume of that pad is going to dip down real quick to leave space for the kick. It's just going to give it a really nice pulse kind of vibe to the pad. So I'll let you hear what that sounds like just now. Hear how it's pulsing like that? And then so when I throw the kick on top of that, what that's going to do is just give it more room. Perfect. Why don't you tell them who you are and where they can find you?
Oh, what's up, guys? I am Chris Meadows. You know, you can Google me and find me on all the different social medias. But yeah, I've been making music for a while now. I'm also a producer and a songwriter for other people.
The dynamic duo in here.
Yeah, we're the dynamic duo. He's got a crazy verse on the upcoming project I'm about to drop.
Stay dangerous, Me and Chris get these K's waving. Have a fuck nigga fighting the curb and tell him to break pavement.
Might be out by the time this is out, so you know, just go find it. But yeah, from Charlotte, so you know what I'm saying. 704.
704. Now I'm gonna throw a little bit of an accent snare in there, I think. Yeah, that snare sounds a little bit more clappy, a little bit closer. When you do an accent thing, so an accent is going to be that, like, if you think about a standard like drum break, like, an accent is going to be the thing in between the kick and the main snare. So it's going to be like that little part right there. That's an accent. It just accentuates your rhythm. Let's put another counter right there.
You should grab that clap and do a rolling clap. Like.
A rolling clap?
Like
yeah, totally.
Yeah, it'll just.
Where you hearing it?
Like it'll be play real quick.
Mm-hmm. A roll is just when the same sound happens like back to back.
Pretty quick. Yeah.
So like if I was gonna roll a, it'd be like boom 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 boom. If that makes sense. I gotta step up my beatboxing, dude. All right, let's see. Or are you thinking like yeah, something right there. Yeah. And then what I really like to do on records like this is, even if you want to add some things and you're searching for a whole bunch of sounds and you're trying to find a bass thing that sounds really good, or a new hi-hat or a new kick or something like that, and you can't find anything, a really cool way to spice it up is to put different filters and different random things like that, a little bit of variations in your EQ to give it a little bit of a different body. So that's what I'm going to do right here. I'm throwing a filter on my master channel. So anything on your master channel is going to influence every single thing that's in your session.
Is that a low pass?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so guys, a low pass filter is just you're taking out all the high end. That's your like all the sharp S's or anything that has that crispness to it. It's also known as like an underwater effect. Like for people that don't.
If you listen to a lot of Drake,
yeah, you hear that all the time.
Exactly.
All the time.
Cool. Just like that, and now that should be just in our session. See, hands free, and it's still going to, that's called automation. When you're recording in a filter or any parameter with knobs, when you're recording in a filter or any parameter that has knobs and stuff, any MIDI automation and stuff like that, it's different from recording in like actual audio tracks, but we can get more into that in another video. Now, the other thing that I like to do to spice up my instrumentals or spice up my songs or anything like that, as opposed to throwing in a bunch of instruments and a bunch of different drums, like we kind of said in our last video, you want to leave space for vocals. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave space for rappers or singers or poets, whatever, you know, you want to put on your record. So just to add a little bit more texture, I'm going to put in what's called an atmosphere. So that's going to be, you know, sounds of a city or a pond or nature sounds, stuff of that sort. This feels great. I'm going to add a little bit of a riser in there. For people who listen to dubstep, a riser is just that thing that goes like right before the drop. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that in there. See how there's a little bit of a buildup right there, right before that drop on the one? Bet. Now I think this is done. How you feel?
I think it's done too. This is pretty solid.
Yeah, this is a pretty real quick. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it out. I don't think we're gonna add any vocals on this. For a song like this, you know, I don't really want to rap a million words. This is just kind of some feel-good stuff to just listen to, you know. So I'm gonna play us out. Thanks so much for tuning in to this installment of Underground Everywhere. Make sure you go give my guy Chris Meadows a follow on Twitter, Instagram, and all of that. Definitely check me out, Demeanor, DMX Music on Instagram. We've got some really cool stuff coming, so just stay tuned. I'm gonna play this out right here. Thanks for watching.